What if the legend never died? What if one of America's most iconic muscle cars came back louder, sharper, and more aggressive than ever before? The 2026 Chevrolet Camaro SS is here to remind the world that raw power, bold styling, and pure driving excitement are far from gone. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Drive Review Hub. Today, we're diving into the brand new 2026 Chevrolet Camaro SS, a car that feels like a thunderstorm on wheels. Chevy has taken everything enthusiasts loved about the Camaro and pushed it into a whole new era. This isn't just a redesign. It's a statement. A modern muscle machine built to dominate streets, highways, and even racetracks while still carrying that unmistakable Camaro DNA. The moment you lay eyes on the 2026 Camaro SS, you instantly understand this car means business. The front end looks more aggressive than ever, with a lower and wider stance that gives it a menacing road presence. Chevrolet redesigned the entire fascia with sharper body lines, a larger blacked-out grille, and slimmer LED headlights that almost look like the eyes of a predator waiting to attack. At night, the lighting signature gives the Camaro a futuristic appearance that stands out from every angle. The hood design is one of the biggest highlights. It features deep sculpted vents that not only improve airflow but also add serious attitude to the car's appearance. Every crease and contour on this machine feels purposeful. Nothing looks soft or overly complicated. Chevy clearly wanted the Camaro SS to maintain its muscular identity while blending modern aerodynamics into the design. Move around to the side profile, and the car looks absolutely stunning. The long hood, short rear deck, and low roofline create that classic sports coupe silhouette Camaro fans love. But the proportions now feel even more athletic. The wider fenders give the body a planted look, especially when paired with the massive performance wheels. Speaking of wheels, Chevrolet offers newly designed 20-inch alloy wheels for the SS trim, and they look incredible. Depending on the package, buyers can choose between gloss black, machined silver, or carbon-finished performance rims. Wrapped around those wheels are ultra-wide performance tires that improve grip and make the car look even more aggressive from the rear. And then there's the color palette. Chevy knows Camaro owners love attention, so the 2026 model arrives with bold paint options including radiant red, electric blue metallic, shadow black, arctic white, and an eye-catching hyperlime finish that practically glows under sunlight. Combined with black accents, carbon fiber trim pieces, and optional racing stripes, this Camaro can look either classy or absolutely wild depending on how you spec it. At the rear, the design gets even more dramatic. The taillights are now slimmer and more angular, giving the back end a high-tech appearance. A redesigned rear diffuser, quad exhaust tips, and a subtle ducktail spoiler make the Camaro SS look track-ready even when parked. The exhaust note alone is enough to turn heads from blocks away. It has that deep American V8 rumble enthusiasts crave, but now with a more refined growl at higher RPMs. Chevrolet also improved aerodynamics significantly. The new front splitter, side skirts, rear diffuser, and airflow channels all help improve stability at high speeds. So while the car looks aggressive, every detail actually contributes to performance. Now let's talk about the cabin, because this is where the 2026 Camaro SS surprises a lot of people. Previous Camaros were known more for performance than luxury, but this new model finally brings the interior quality up to the level buyers expect in a modern sports car. Now let's talk about the cabin, because this is where the 2026 Camaro SS surprises a lot of people. Previous Camaros were known more for performance than luxury, but this new model finally brings the interior quality up to the level buyers expect in a modern sports car. The first thing you notice when stepping inside is the completely redesigned dashboard. It looks cleaner, more premium, and far more driver-focused. The cockpit wraps around the driver, creating that fighter jet feeling Camaro fans have always loved. Soft touch materials cover most surfaces, while contrast stitching, carbon fiber accents, and brushed aluminum trim give the cabin a sporty yet upscale vibe. The seats are fantastic. Chevrolet equipped the SS with newly designed performance sport seats that provide excellent support during hard cornering while still being comfortable for long drives. They're wrapped in a combination of leather and suede, and higher trims even include heated, ventilated, and memory seat functions. The driving position feels low and connected, exactly how a performance coupe should feel. The steering wheel is another highlight. It's thick, flat-bottomed, and perfectly weighted in your hands. Paddle shifters sit right behind it for drivers who want more control during spirited driving. Even the small details like the metallic drive mode selector and illuminated ambient lighting make the interior feel more modern and premium. Technology has taken a huge leap forward in the 2026 Camaro SS. Right in front of the driver sits a fully digital instrument cluster with customizable layouts. Drivers can switch between classic gauge designs, track focus displays, navigation views, or performance data screens depending on their mood. At the center of the dashboard is a massive infotainment display running Chevrolet's latest software system. It's faster, sharper, and much easier to use than older systems. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, along with voice commands, cloud-based navigation, and over-the-air software updates. The sound system is also impressive. Premium trims feature a Bose Performance audio setup that delivers crystal clear sound even with the roaring V8 engine in the background. Whether you're blasting music on the highway or enjoying the natural soundtrack of the exhaust, the experience feels immersive. Practicality has improved too. While the Camaro is still primarily a sports coupe, Chevrolet managed to create slightly more cabin space than before. Rear seats remain tight for adults, but they're usable for shorter trips or extra storage. The trunk opening is wider now, making it easier to load bags, gear, or weekend luggage. One of the biggest improvements is visibility. Older Camaros were often criticized for poor outward visibility, but Chevy addressed this with thinner pillars, redesigned mirrors, and improved camera systems. A high-definition rear-view camera, 360-degree parking view, blind spot monitoring, and adaptive cruise control are now available depending on the trim. Safety technology also takes a big step forward. The 2026 Camaro SS includes lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, rear cross-traffic alert, and driver attention monitoring. So while this car is all about excitement, it also feels more secure and usable for daily driving. But let's be honest. Nobody buys a Camaro SS just for the infotainment or safety features. The real magic begins the second you press that start button. The engine fires up with a thunderous roar that instantly sends chills down your spine. Under the hood of the 2026 Chevrolet Camaro SS sits a naturally aspirated 6.2-liter V8 engine, and it's everything muscle car fans hoped for. Chevrolet understands that enthusiasts still crave raw power and emotional driving experiences, so they kept the heart of the Camaro alive. This beast produces around 495 horsepower and nearly 480 pound-feet of torque, making it one of the most powerful Camaro SS models ever built. Power delivery feels instant, brutal, and addictive. Tap the accelerator, and the car launches forward with unbelievable force. Buyers can choose between a 6-speed manual transmission for pure driving engagement or a lightning-fast 10-speed automatic transmission for maximum performance. The manual version gives drivers that classic muscle car connection, while the automatic shifts aggressively and keeps the engine in the perfect power band during hard acceleration. Acceleration is seriously impressive. The 2026 Camaro SS can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just around 3.9 seconds, putting it right into serious sports car territory. And the best part is how dramatic it feels while doing it. The exhaust screams, the rear tires dig into the pavement, and the entire car feels alive. Chevrolet also upgraded the suspension system for this generation. Magnetic ride control technology allows the Camaro to instantly adapt to changing road conditions. In comfort mode, the ride feels surprisingly smooth for a performance coupe. But switch into sport or track mode, and the car becomes razor sharp. Handling is another area where the Camaro SS shines. Thanks to improved chassis stiffness, better weight distribution, and upgraded brakes, the car feels far more controlled through corners than many people expect from a muscle car. It grips hard, rotates confidently, and inspires drivers to push harder with every turn. The steering feels precise and direct, giving excellent feedback from the road. Whether you're cruising through city streets, attacking canyon roads, or blasting down a highway, the Camaro SS always feels connected and engaging. Braking performance is equally impressive. Massive Brembo brakes provide strong stopping power with excellent heat resistance during aggressive driving. Even after repeated hard braking, the system remains confident and responsive. And then there's the sound. This is one of the best-sounding American performance cars on the market today. The naturally aspirated V8 delivers a deep idle, an aggressive mid-range growl, and a screaming high RPM roar that makes every tunnel an unforgettable experience. Chevrolet even included an active exhaust system that changes the sound depending on the selected drive mode. Quiet mode keeps things civilized early in the morning, while track mode unleashes the full fury of the engine. Despite all this performance, efficiency has improved slightly thanks to cylinder deactivation technology and improved aerodynamics. Fuel economy still won't rival smaller sports cars, but for a nearly 500 horsepower V8 coupe, the numbers are respectable. What really makes the 2026 Camaro SS special is the balance between old-school muscle and modern performance technology. It still feels emotional, loud, and unapologetically aggressive, but now it also feels smarter, sharper, and more refined than ever before. Chevrolet didn't try to turn the Camaro into a silent electric cruiser or a soft luxury coupe. Instead, they doubled down on what made the Camaro legendary in the first place. Big power. Bold styling. Rear-wheel drive excitement. And an experience that puts a smile on your face every single time you drive it. The 2026 Chevrolet Camaro SS isn't just a comeback story. It's proof that the spirit of the American muscle car is still alive and stronger than ever. For enthusiasts who crave excitement in a world filled with quiet crossovers and boring daily drivers, this machine delivers exactly what they've been waiting for. And honestly, if this really is the future of the Camaro, Chevrolet may have just built one of the most exciting muscle cars of the decade.